Hello family, this is Apostle Gideon. By your words you shall be justified, and by your words you shall be condemned. Matthew chapter 12, verse 37. These are beautiful words from the lips of the Master. Today we are taking a look at CSF and Avraham. We want to critically look at their message and utterances and measure it with the same measure with which they measure Christianity. I've taken a look at some of his videos and I've seen some interesting things I think you should be interested in also. We are going to allow him to talk, and I'm only going to stop at certain few places to make comments on the things he has said. It is going to be an interesting journey with me and Avraham. Let's get into the video.
Nana Kwame Blanks and say, you know, would you say you were demons?
Oh, me, I don't believe in things I cannot prove. I don't believe in things I cannot prove. Bibi Papa told me, me and my anatomy. Bibi Bonnet to me and my anatomy. Things I cannot prove, I don't talk about them.
For the benefit of those who cannot speak the Twi language, he was asked by one viewer saying, "Do you believe in witches and demons?" His answer was straight and straightforward. He said, "Me, I don't believe in things I cannot prove. If something happens to me, yes. Something good happens, yes. If something bad happens, fine. I don't believe in things I cannot prove." Take note of that. I don't believe in things I cannot prove. This means that things that Avraham can comment on should be things that he can prove, right? This is logic. Let's go on.
To me who be ye that. To say, ube bisa say online so be ye before be no betu aba bekire mu a.
Pacho ye before na open.
We ye before betu me comment na next week. Aba bekire mu.
Richard.
The final things he said was that if you are a witch, you can come and prove, but he doesn't have any idea about witches, and he does not believe in things he cannot. That means he doesn't believe in demons and he doesn't believe in witches, because that was what the question was about. I don't believe in things I cannot prove.
Me, my being brutal, my being rough. Jesus is close to me now. Chiakai. Me dear God, me ankasa nature and support me, and the massa baby who here, my tie. So when yantin here, my man can my.
What a sharp contradiction. This is a sharp contrast. I tell you. On the Kofi show, he said he doesn't believe in things he cannot prove. Just now, do you know what he's saying? He's saying he is so fortified. He is so fortified, spiritually fortified. I believe he can prove it. That's why he's talking about it. It's getting interesting. Let's go.
Yeah, my baby who brutal. Yeah, me drono. Manumbi. Masubi. Me de bia gugu meni ase. Me de bia gugu masum. She. Na me bansu the great dam.
Wow. So Avraham says he is protected by two things: nature and fortified by spiritual powers. And with the spiritual power, he even has talisman around his waist. These are serious statements. I believe he knows them and he understands what he's saying. Remember, he says he doesn't believe in things he cannot prove. That means Avraham can some way, somewhere prove of talisman and also how nature protects a person. Take note of that. If not, then he shouldn't be able to say that. If not, if he cannot prove how nature protects us and how spiritual forces can be used to fortify a person, then he was just being dishonest or disingenuous when he was on Kofi TV. Now, if he is being dishonest or he was hiding certain truth, that means he has ulterior motives for which he presented that part of the information and kept the rest back. Then you should ask yourself, in what matters also can I trust him? What else is he also hiding? In everything that he is talking about, including the Bible and Christianity, what other thing is he hiding? What other thing is he keeping back? Let's go on.
2 years ago, I'm saying 2 years ago, and my spiritual father, my friend, catch him say, plan no more planning now, on percent, obisia me baby, no boom kum.
Did you hear that? Avraham says one of his spiritual fathers told him, and this is emphatic, that people are looking for him to kill, and they're going to break his neck. Spiritual father. This guy probably knows things you don't know. Let's go.
But we have many information for them. Oh, there was spiritual fathers. Almost regular money. See, some of you said, I'm Hoka, medical catch them. Maybe start to catch them. Say, me, I will awaken all the gods of Africa. So, would you be a woman? Also, catch them and say, me teaching common sense. But my spirituality, things I believe, in quote, believe means I can't prove it. But we are beginning and only teaching. And only teachings.
And CSF member, and
no first CSF member. We are CSF member. We are Evan. Now, we to business.
Now, let's do some critical thinking here. Abraham at the beginning said, I don't believe in things I cannot prove. Then he says he is fortified. That means he believes he is fortified. Right? And he believes he is protected by nature. Then he says the things he believes are different from his teachings. That means the things he's teaching are things he can prove. But the things that he believes about his spirituality are things that he's not ready to explain or ready to put out there now because he will not be able to prove them. This is what we call exoteric knowledge. There's something fishy here. Let's keep going.
Free love, knowledge in the power in the love there. And when follow, and never say,
Very funny episode here, I'm telling you. Abraham is on rampage trying to disprove Christianity, saying that it is false. But here he is claiming that he is on a mission to awaken all the gods of Africa. Now, that means he wants Africans to believe in their gods. But then, it is wrong for an African to believe in Jesus Christ. He is prejudiced against Christianity. We should find out why he is prejudiced against Christianity. Because it's not actually about being against religion. Because he is on a mission to awaken African gods. So he's not against religion actually. Because he is fortified. He has spiritual fathers. And he has information from spiritual sources. Which he says he's not ready to disclose. You just heard him. But then, he is against Christianity, which is also a spiritual thing if we are just taking it just like he has said.
Even say me no free Bible. And check. The best start way Bible school anti-missionary Bible course.
Hey.
Me better Bible school I made the Bible kwan fa so disprove Bible say mfiri nyanko.
Oh, Avraham.
Me djuma no. Djuma bonsam dia ma me no.
Bonsam na de.
Bonsam djuma na me.
Did you just hear what I heard? Abraham said he's on a mission to disprove the Bible and it's an assignment given to him by the devil. Does he know the devil? Can he prove the devil? What is Abraham talking about? If this is not a joke, then it's a big statement that needs clarification from him. I don't believe in things I cannot prove. So Abraham can prove of the existence of the devil too. Now we are moving on to Abraham on truth. What Abraham has to say on truth.
Wow, you can't fight truth. You can't fight truth. No, don't know no crown.
What is truth? Truth.
No cray.
No cray. No cray. Sasay.
Fight truth and is asked in a debate what is truth and is not able to answer. The Jesus Christ he seeks to disprove said he is the way, the truth, and the life. A man who doesn't know what truth is going about trying to disprove a person who says he is true. Don't just be swayed by somebody who claims to know things, who makes assertions and claims to knowledge. Just that is not enough. Now, this next video is about Abraham on morality. One of the contentions Christians have had with Abraham is that the reason why we need Christianity is because it helps people to be morally responsible. Because after you are saved, you are transformed from inside and you are able to live for God. You are able to stop things that God has said you shouldn't do. Lying, stealing, cheating. And you are able to live at least upright, better than when you were not saved. But then Abraham says we don't need religion because we don't need a book to tell us what we should do. And we don't need a God to help us to live righteously. He has given us the mind to live it. So let's listen to him on morality and let's see his conduct.
This is the time I will say a chiro munyansa. Yen say you don't need to belong to a particular religion to learn good morals. Now when you get out of Benedict like a father, we crowd to pada who say and jump area now. Hey. You are na ground artist kurano. You pay. Hey, people like hey, people like pay. Hey, people like. Oh, hey, people like. Hey, share. Say people like can pay for me a video review. Yeah, people like this are very
You get to have a share with a celebrity, you should be celebrating and cheering. For even them who have their share with people who are not known are glad. This is CSF chapter 5 verse 4. Be glad that you are able to have your way with a celebrity. If you just get somebody who is not a celebrity, also be glad. CSF. This is CSF morality.
We are going to also need to can infinity. If you are not to me back, make us in the sea and select quincy, temna, more fire. So, Quadrado, Kumasi Boss, Francisco. Yeah, Kumasi Ken. We drew Kumasi and the Ameda, the Amedi, the Ameshe, slave crane. I mean, here, the Bia, Francisco, providing machines. Oh, we drew Kumasi, I'll provide you with providing slave queens near munitions. We
are going to go to another video where he talks about a similar thing. You may not know, but that is what is hidden beneath the many lessons and teachings that they try to put out there. It is to liberate you into irresponsibility morally, so that you'll be morally unaccountable, irresponsible. You will see more.
No time, but blinks. On one going to show me. Yauda, yeah, Charlie, I've been nigga. Yeah.
Do you see that these people do not have any regulation for their lives? That's what they mean by free thinking. Free thinking is not just you being able to analyze things freely. It's just so that you can do whatever you want to do without being accountable. That is CSF definition of free thinking. If not for CSF, who can talk about such an immoral standard on a live broadcast? This is one of the reasons why you should be aware of CSF. And this is also one of the reasons why I can tell you for a fact that Avraham was never a Christian. Because if he was a Christian and he was a true pastor, this standard would have still remained in him. Of course, there are Christians who do not follow these things. We call them baby Christians. They have not grown in the law. So either he was never a Christian or he was just a baby Christian and he didn't understand the concept of Christianity and the concept of the Christian life. Another area of morality is how to approach the elderly. Over here you will see Abraham going to talk about men of God. Now these are not just young men of God like myself. These are very elderly men of God in their 60s and some late 50s. Look at the things he's going to say about them.
Yeah, what's your brother that Ghana for say and a yanko papa panquanoy? Bible Musia, Mabong, Messia Sofrina, Danka William so used to Danabao, Bensa Watabelagina Sari, Munina Mwabum Pong, Namakametram, we are Mamma Fred debate.
And I don't know what to say. Why should somebody leave Christianity that helps you to live a controlled, godly life to something like this? This is appalling. Even in the African setting, you can't address an elderly person like this. Nowhere. One of the things Abraham has touted himself with is always claiming that he was a pastor, he was a Christian, and because of that, many people take him more seriously when he's talking about Christian matters. But I don't think so. One of the ways I wanted to check whether Abraham was truly a Christian and also whether Abraham was truly born again and a genuine man of God was to find out his understanding on the concept of salvation. Look at what he said.
I was once a Christian, I was once a pastor, once an evangelist.
But who be said Christo for Nkrimo for say a DNA de heaven, a yabrabo kron, and yabrabo kron, no me sume church say.
Did you hear that? He says, to the Christian and to the Muslim, the way to salvation and the way to God is righteous living. This is wrong. In Christianity, the way to heaven is not righteous living. It's Jesus Christ. He is the way. The Bible says, for by grace are you saved through faith. In Christianity, salvation is a gift from God you receive by faith. When you believe that Jesus came into the world, he lived, died, resurrected for you, you are saved. You receive the life of God into your heart. You become a child of God. Then that life you have received helps you to live the life God wants you to live. Anybody who says Christian salvation is by living well has a wrong understanding of the concept of salvation in Christianity. On this basis, I knew Abraham was never a true Christian. Then I went further to find out what church was he pastoring. New Jerusalem Synagogue of Yahweh or Yehoshua. Come on, we'll talk about that in the next video. But never consider him as a former pastor or as a former Christian. He never tasted of the life in Jesus Christ. So whatever he's saying about Jesus Christ on authority that he was a pastor, he was a child of God, is flawed based on this basic truth that he doesn't understand. I believe the video you have watched has helped you better understand who Abraham is and what he stands for. There are many things we are going to talk about in the next video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I'm now going to show you his teachings and how they are flawed. Don't just hail him because he's quoting verses. The majority of what he's doing is misquoted, misunderstood, and misrepresented. And I'm going to show you in the next video. I know his followers are going to come at me and say, go call for a debate. Surely we are going to have a debate. Surely, very soon, we are going to have a debate. And let him set the time. We are ready. Your man is already running away. If he is ready, I am ready. Thank you for watching. I am Apostle Gideon, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Have a pleasant time. Bye-bye.